Hello everyone, watch this review here with a look at Black Manta of the Mattel's Retroaction DC Superheroes line. Now this was something of a impulse purchase for me. I was just in TJ Maxx and I found this for $10, which is considerably cheaper than the usual going rate, and you know what? I had to pick it up. I know I said back when I got the Lex Luthor, probably wasn't going to be collecting this line, but a lot of that motivation was just the price. And, you know, this is a reasonable price. Plus, I mean, come on, Lex needs some drinking buddies. Black Manta doesn't come with any accessories. Well, he does have his backpack / breathing apparatus, but that's really more of his costume. To attach it, it's actually a little bit tricky. You have to fold his arms behind him. Notice that the costume does crinkle a little bit when you do it. These things pill very easy, which is the one really big gripe I have about the series, besides the price. And actually, those are the only two big gripes. Then you just peg it in here. Imagine it probably comes out easy as well if you wanted to. Take it off for some reason. Yeah. And here we are. Now, I would have liked for him to have come with some kind of weapon, like a trident or that wrist-mounted thing he uses. Aquaman, I believe, did come with a trident, but unfortunately, nothing here. Which, of course, does strike me as being something of an issue, just because this is a character you always picture as having and using a weapon with. But, I guess it's not a huge deal. No, it kind of is. I really would like a weapon. So yeah, I'm putting that in the huge deal category. Nah, not really. Now, interestingly enough, the head here is actually a soft rubber, so you can squeeze it if you want to squeeze his head for some reason. Now, Lex Luthor, on the other hand, has more of a hard plastic head. Obviously, Lex Luthor has to have a hard head, though. I guess it's a little weird, but I mean, I assume they probably just tossed on an extra piece here into a sort of standard part, and that's why, but I'm not sure why they wouldn't just go ahead and use the same material. As for the body of the figure, Mattel gives a serious nod to the old Mego style and the fact that they recycle virtually everything. Same body, just a new cloth costume on top of it. Same hands. Same boots. Only real elements are the belt here, obviously the way the costume's made out, and the accessory, so not a lot to say there, although I will mention the fact that the costumes do have a tendency to pill after you've moved the figure around a bit. It will take a little bit of wear to do it. In terms of articulation, he has that obnoxious rubber band joint, so a lot of the poses won't stay. They'll just snap back. You can pop the joint out a little bit, at which point it doesn't have as much effect. But I mean, I really wish they would have done it without the rubber band, or at least made it more manageable. Articulation-wise, we have a rotating wrist. We have a single joint here at the elbow. Ball joint at the shoulder. Normal range of motion, really stiff. It's not connected to the rubber band as far as I can tell, so it will stay in place. Head only rotates. Now the waist portion here is on kind of a ball where the rubber band is, so it will give a tremendous range of motion, but the rubber band again just snaps back into place. Psychedemic. Leg, good range of motion as well, but it's affected by the rubber band. Knee, not affected, but it's just tough to really do anything. And then we actually have ankle articulation, but it's no good because the boot is too thick, which makes standing him a little difficult. Well, posing him while standing, you can get them to stand straight up pretty well, but they do have a tendency to sort of lean in one direction just due to the placement of the rubber band. He can actually do some really decent looking crouching poses, but all the ones that sort of stay, you can't really, only really look cool from a top-down perspective, so, you know, it really won't look all that awesome on camera. But here he is. Here's Black Manta. He's snatching Aquaman's people up. Hide Aquaman's kids. Hide his wife. Black Manta is up to no good. And yes, he did actually steal Aquaman's kid. Actually, I think he might have even killed Aquaman's son in another story, so... yeah, pretty evil antagonist, and definitely why he's the arch enemy. Because there are certain things that are sort of arch enemy proportions where you have to cripple a sidekick or kill a sidekick or kill a family member to get that kind of status. Actually, I'm not 100% sure that he did kill Aquaman's kid. Now, there were only 4 figures in this wave. The first wave was 4 figures plus a Maddie exclusive, the Green Arrow. I believe the next 2 waves are also only 4-figure waves from the pictures I've seen of the packaging for wave 3 and then for the information available for wave 4. So I guess they just decided to opt out of doing the additional figure, which honestly might be for the best, because I'd rather have everything available in retail. Although not many retailers do carry this. I think it's basically just Toys R Us and then online stores. Oh yeah, and plus now TJ Maxx and presumably also Marshalls will occasionally be having these. For $10, definitely a pretty cool buy, but for the old like $20, really not the value. I mean, it's more value by nostalgia than anything else. If I did find more of these in stores, I probably would end up just buying a few. I know the Aquaman looks pretty cool. Two-Face, I don't like how they did the costume in that one. Batman I might pick up, but I only saw the Black Manta and only one of him, but I will be checking up. At any rate, this has been a look at the Mattel's Retro Action DC Superheroes Black Manta. Until next time, folks.